What's going on, guys? Well, it's been an insane ride since the update 1.05. This video is going to be very unique. I'm going to share some of the things that I have heard and talked with others about and some of my ideas of what I would like to see into the game. So if you guys would, stay tuned and watch the video. First, guys, I want to say thank you for tuning into the channel. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, the positive feedback that you've given to the channel. We're over 2K subscribers now, doing tremendously well. And I know that a lot of the staff in Lilith and also other people are watching some of my videos to see what some of the reactions are from the community. So all of your guys' feedback is greatly appreciated. This video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to give some of the feedback that I have heard and then share some of my ideas. So if you would, guys, stick around for a little while. The first thing that I would like to see, and I know that in the developer notes, we had talked about terrain and other buffs around terrain and territory. I know that was kind of vaguely discussed or whatever, but I want to bring some of the things that I think is going to help the overall game. And I know a lot of people might be a little bit different minded, so that's fine. Leave your comment down below. Let's talk about it. But number one, I feel that territory should be more important. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you and your alliance are on territory and your base is on the territory, the enemy should have that much more trouble coming into your territory to wreck it. They should not be able to just start a level 1 alliance, barely generated, barely has 20 people in it, and creates a CC, drops in, and next thing you know, decimates you. No, I understand the alliance has buffs. I know that, and I know that they can have some advantage because of those buffs, but it should be more, okay? I think that if you have a massive territory inside of a city, you should be able to have additional buffs within your territory. Now, hear me out real quick. How cool would it be if your base, if it was inside of the territory, had special additional buffs that made it that much harder for people to just come in and run through you like it was so easy? Right now, you can have a group of 10, 15 people, and they just run through bases like it's nothing. Shoot, 5 people if your bases are higher, 3 people sometimes, and it should not be that easy. Now, if you're outside of the territory and you're in somebody else's territory, or, you know, you're just out in free land, hey, that's what happens to you. But I think that if your alliance is inside of a territory, which means that you're technically garrisoned, because however many people are in the territory are part of the garrison, you should have additional buffs. You should be that much stronger inside of your own territory, and so should your troops. And I think that's one thing I would like to see. The second thing, guys, okay? I would like to see that if bases are inside of a territory and an enemy comes inside of your territory, not outside of it, not in the free field, inside of your territory, if that unit chooses to attack anything and it turns red, then your alliance's bases that are all around each other should be able to attack that automatically. It should fire off on it. And that would deter people from just running around inside of a territory that's not theirs, causing havoc, because guess what? That defense is going to be set up strong. And it helps the people that are offline because their bases are going to fire off on somebody who's just straggling in. And why would I say that this needs to happen? Like, why would I even offer this opinion or whatever? Because in a game that's so offensive like this one is, this is an offense game. People fight all the time. They're offensively attacking, right? We have to have defense because people could come with 50, 60 people and counter this, you know? I'm not saying that it should be impossible to kill people within their territory. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if they come, they have to bring their A game. If they come into the territory and you guys are in there, they're going to have to come with it. And the burden should be on the attacker. Don't you guys feel the same? Don't you feel that the attacker should be the one that has to really bring all of the power to counteract? That's just my opinion. Anyway, those are two things that I strongly feel about when it comes to territory. The other thing, the third thing is, it should be that much harder to attack the villages or the turrets. Okay, guys? It should not be so easy to just wipe out the bases around them and then you hit attack on the turret and next thing you know, it's burning already. Like, there should be more difficulty in that. It should be difficulty to taking land. Okay? You shouldn't just be able to plop down in a city and just take land so easy. It should be difficult because the people that went and built had to spend their time and energy building it up and building up its defenses. Now, let's talk a couple different things. One, within alliances and also the research within alliances right here, you could have it to where you could research buffs for inside of your territory, buffs for the turret, buffs for the troops, different things like that as far as on inside of the territory. We all know that we have buffs, period, but that just is a passive buff. And then you should be able to research things inside of your base to make it that much stronger. Right now, all you have is just the firepower of the base right here, the overall firepower of it, and it fires off, and then the units that are inside of it. But how much cooler would it be if there were additional things that would help fire off to make it that much harder to kill your base or whatever? And the reason I say additional things to research and stuff like that, because not somebody can't just buy them. Somebody can't just pay for them or whatever. They have to spend their time and energy researching them and doing different things like that. You know, I know you can speed up research, but maybe something that, you know, just takes time. You have to build up other things and then it gives you additional buffs or something. So like, you know, like you have to work towards it a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, those are just some ideas that I have for trying to help some of the players, you know, defend their base, maybe not get beat up so much, and also have some additional things into the game. Anyway, guys, if you would, leave a comment down below. Tell me some of the things that you would like to see inside of the game. And I'm not talking about version 1.05 or what happened. Some of the additional things that you would like to see come to the game, leave them down below. Anyway, till next time, guys. Peace.